Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for October the 10th. I am going to be pulling one card for overall energy, and after that, we'll pull one card for each sign, and we'll look at how those energies meld together and work together. Shuffling a long time for our overall energy card again. Not quite ready when I thought it would be just yet, so I'm going to take this moment to say thank you guys for being my sponsors, that I don't have to get a hold of people to sponsor these videos. And thank you, as my sponsors, for putting thumbs ups on these videos, getting them out, sharing them, and putting feedback on them, because that is always very, very helpful. I appreciate all of you guys' help in growing this channel. So thank you, thank you. So overall energy shows up as the Six of Cups in reverse. This talks about the idea that there may be some kind of memories that we're having today that don't make us feel good. These are not the types of memories that you put in photo albums. These are memories that are a little bit more negative. Okay, so some type of memory is coming up. Let's take a peek at how this plays out with the rest of the cards. Some type of memories we would rather not think about coming up. All right, so Aries, Five of Swords. Okay, so we can see that the memories that are coming up that are not very pleasant, there's something triggering some kind of memory for you of some kind of fight or debate or argument that you had with somebody. So I don't know if this is that person coming back around again, or if there's just something going on that sort of triggers that memory for you just by it happening. Maybe a fight or an argument or debate with somebody else in your sphere of influence could trigger that, but some kind of memories about a fight, argument, or debate being triggered. So always when we have those types of memories triggered, we always want to look, is there anything that I can actually learn from this? If so, take the lesson and then let the memory just fade. Just don't pay too much attention to it and focus on other things that are better for us. But if there is a lesson, pull that out first. If there's not a lesson, then let's focus on some other things. Let's make that conscious decision that that's what we're going to do. Next up, let's look at Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, 10 of Pentacles, showing up for you. This talks about security and stability. This is really telling me that with our overall energy coming up here, that you're feeling very secure and stable. There's something coming back that's bringing some negative old memories back, but in spite of those negative old memories, I think that you're in a good place. And I think that when you look back at that, even though it's not a picnic or fun to look back at this, I think it's actually making you feel some gratitude about where you are in your life now and how far you've come since being in that old situation from the past. Okay. Next up, we're looking at Gemini, Four of Wands. Okay, so with the overall energy being the Six of Cups, followed by the Four of Wands, this just tells me that Geminis, you're kind of thinking about some celebrations or celebratory experiences having to do with family members or tribe members in the past that did not go as planned or did not turn out very well. Okay, so those are the types of memories that you're having today. You know, if you're planning a new family celebration, then I think it's good to look at some of those things and figure out what can we do to prevent that from happening again. But other than that, I would not dwell on those because you don't want to manifest a repeat of those in your new event that you're putting together. Okay, but I do feel like these old memories that are not so hot are coming back and they're around family get-togethers or tribe get-togethers. So if you're putting one together, of course, that's the advice. If you're not putting one together, then this is just talking about the types of memories that are coming back that we'd rather not have. All right, Cancers, you're up next. Empress card coming up in reverse. Cancers, I think you're having a severe confidence crisis today. Okay, it's time to drag those affirmations back out and start saying them. Start reminding yourself what a wonderful person you are. Because between this card and this card, this says that instead of encouraging yourself, your self-talk right now is saying, do you remember how last time you thought you were going to do such and such and then you just fell on your face it was terrible and you lost all this money and blah, 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 blah. That is not encouraging. Okay, it's time to start thinking about why things are different this time, what you're doing better, what lessons you took away from the last experience that wasn't so hot, and it's time to start building that confidence back up again. Otherwise, how are you going to move forward? This can be really paralyzing. Don't do it. Don't allow yourself to talk to yourself in a bad way. You wouldn't do that to your neighbor. Don't do it to you. All right. You should be proud of yourself, not dogging yourself. Next up, let's look at Leo. Leo, Leo. Knight of Swords showing up in reverse, Leos. And then we have the Six of Cups in reverse in the overall. Leos. I think you're really looking back on some decisions that you made, which caused you to say some things in the past that now you're regretting. And I think that today you may be really trying to figure out, is this situation fixable? And if so, how can I do that? All right, which is really the way to move forward with this is if you're regretting something is how can I fix that? Is it even possible? If it is, what does that take? Okay, so that's for Leos. Next up, let's look at Virgo. Eight of Swords showing up in reverse. Ba ba da 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 da. Virgos, I think that you're feeling some real gratitude today because you've broken away from a situation that was really not good for you in the past at all. And I think it took a little bit of doing for you to break away from that situation. I think that you're having memories of that situation today, but I think that um, I don't think that you're going back into that situation. You're just having memories of that situation, which is making you appreciate that much more where you are today and how far you've come. Next up, we're looking at Libra. Okay, Page of Wands showing up in reverse with overall of a Six of Cups in reverse. Libra, I think you're looking back at some memories that are not so positive and you're really kind of letting them get you down. You're just, um, this isn't my pity party card with that Page of Wands in reverse, but it also is my non-enthusiasm. I don't have energy. This is kind of a card that talks about, one of the symptoms of depression, just not feeling like you have energy to do anything or move forward. And it is coming up because these old memories from the past, which are not pleasant, are showing up. So be very careful about where you focus your mind because that's going to really impact the energy level that you have. Okay, next up we are looking at Scorpios. Okay, so fellow Scorpios, we have a Devil card in reverse. So with the Six of Cups in reverse and the Devil in reverse, this is telling me that there are some old memories from the past that are not so hot. They're not positive at all. And with the Devil card coming up in reverse, this is saying, yeah, we're having those memories. We're acknowledging this card, but we're also saying those memories don't hurt me anymore. That is not something that can tear me up anymore like it used to. And it used to. It used to be something that we obsessed on and tried to figure out and tried to work on. We used to be just obsessed with whatever these old memories were that were not pleasant, more at the time that they were actually happening. Now, those memories can come back and we're like, yeah, that doesn't bother me anymore. And we're able to move on pretty quickly to other things that it's more important for us to be thinking about right now. So definite signs of healing. We like that. Sagittarius. Nine of Swords coming up in reverse for Sagittarius placements. We like that card. It talks about relief, basically. And whenever we have the Six of Cups showing up in overall energy, excuse me, this is telling me that you have some memories in the past that are not that pleasant. This card says that you're really relieved that you're not in that situation anymore. And that having these memories actually is reminding you, you know, things may not be perfect here. I may not have hit my destination just yet of where I want to be, but I'm in a much, much better space than where I was. So finding some appreciation and some relief today. Okay. So who was that? That was Sagittarius. I just forgot to pick these four up. Let's do that. That was Sagittarius. Next up, we want to look at Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn showing up with the Chariot in reverse, along with that Six of Cups and the overall energy in reverse. Boo boo doo 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 boo boo. Capricorn, I think you're having a confidence issue as well. Somebody else was having the same thing. Um, Here's the thing. You're working on some kind of project with someone else, okay, with this Chariot in reverse. And it's kind of getting delayed. It's getting hung up, but it's a temporary hang up. The problem is that you're remembering things from the past about somebody that you're working with, and you're really questioning, can they really do this? And so it feels to me like you've kind of mashed the brakes because you're not sure you can trust this person to do what they said they're going to do within this project that the two of you are working on. Or maybe there's multiples. So you've kind of put the brakes on this. You're the one that's actually holding this up because of these bad memories. You're not giving this other person a chance to perform or to show you that they have grown and they have learned something and that they've moved forward. Okay? And only you can decide if that's fair or not. I can't tell you that, not without more cards anyway. And if you want to get a reading and figure out, is this the best course of action to take? Of course, I would be thrilled to be your reader. But at this point, this is what we have showing up in the energy. Next, let's look at Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, Nine of Wands showing up in reverse. Oh, okay, so Aquarius, with the Six of Cups in the overall, this is talking about memories from the past that don't feel so good coming in as a surprise. I don't think you're expecting to be hit by these memories today. And I think that when they show up, you know, as usual, they don't feel all that good. And so this can be grief. Sometimes grief is like that. You think that you're in a better spot, and all of a sudden something will happen, and you'll smell something, or you'll hear something, or you'll see something, and it just triggers an old memory, and all of a sudden you're just like, oh my gosh. Now it just seems like yesterday that that person passed. Or this can be about like even a breakup. If this is a memory of a breakup or something like that, you've pretty much gotten over. And then maybe you see that person out with somebody else or something like that. That can be a really like out of the blue, surprising thing that can really drag down how you're feeling for the day. That type of thing. So it doesn't have to be anything near as dramatic as those two examples I gave, but that's the style or the type of energy that I'm seeing on these cards here, just to explain it with examples. Okay, so who was this for? This was Aquarius. Next up, we're looking at Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, Ace of Cups coming up in reverse. Pisces, you're having some memories about when somebody showed you their true colors in the past. And I think you're having these memories because they're coming to you today trying to act like everything is all fine and all good and nothing really happened. Well, that would be nice if that was the case, but I don't think you can escape the memories of the real deal. And I don't think that you're going to be able to trust them at the level that they would like you to trust them at today, whenever they show up, just because there is a past there, and those memories have not fallen away into the sea of forgetfulness. So as much as you even would like to trust them, and I feel like most of you really would like to be able to trust this person, that's just not how things are. Even if you forgave them, you still can't trust them, at least not with this specific thing that they're coming to you for today. All right. And I'm not saying you can't trust them as in, I'm advising you not to trust them. I'm saying you can't trust them as in, because of what happened in the past, it's incredibly difficult to actually hold trust for that person anymore. Okay. All right, so that's what I've got for everybody. Thank you guys very much for being here and for being my sponsors and putting thumbs ups on these videos and sharing them with other people and leaving feedback down below. I always love reading the feedback. So thank you guys for supporting this channel and getting it out to other people. I do appreciate it. And I hope you all have a fantastic day, and whatever these memories are from the past, that they pass by very quickly. Peace out, everybody.